exciting time on my channel. How you all doing today? How are you and yours? How's the weather over there in your environment? For we here in Ibadan, in the morning it was sunny, but right now it's quite dull. It's not cloudy. It's just okay. So how's the weather over there? Is it sunny? Is it cold? Is it raining? What does it look like? And I hope your morning has been good up until now. Hope you've been having a relatively okay day, not too stressful. Yeah, but for me, I had a very interesting morning, and I'll tell you about it in a bit. Um, so, just to mention, at some point while we're together discussing, there may be some background noises that you may be hearing. The reason is we have some guys around trying to do some maintenance work around the house. So there's going to be one or two little noises. Please bear with me and just know it's the maintenance work. Yes. So I haven't been here in a while. Like you guys know, I am not just a healthy lifestyle coach. I am also a phonics coach. And so I've been taking the time to deal with my students, my clients, and it's been pretty interesting. And that brings me to why my morning was very interesting. So I have this new client. He's a very interesting guy. He's an entrepreneur. He's into tech, so he's a tech savvy guy. And recently, his business has begun to spread wide, So he's beginning to have some foreign clients call him up and want him to perform some jobs for them. But then during the process of negotiation and getting to know them, he just discovered that some of his pronunciations are not coming out so well, so he's not really so confident and bold. And that was when he came to him that, yeah, okay, I think I need to take some classes on phonetics. And then he called us up and we had a pretty interesting discussion with him. And hopefully, by the end of our classes with him, he should be able to articulate correctly without affectation, and he should be able to pronounce words correctly. So, having to discuss with him, seeing an adult who has always spoken, who has been speaking English, who has been reading, and then all of a sudden at that age discovers that I think it's time for me to step it up a notch because I want my business to fare well. It just brought to my mind the need for everybody to take phonetics to be something very, very, very serious because phonetics does not just affect you as an individual, it also affects your business, your brand name. It helps clients to see you as a confident person, to believe in what you say. If you're just talking and then you're not able to express yourself properly because you're not sure of your pronunciations or you're saying something wrong, it affects your business name if you're not careful. So it just shows that at any stage in one's life, whatever it is you're doing, you cannot do without expressing yourself properly. And phonetics not only tells you how to pronounce words, it also shows you how to do it with so much confidence, so much boldness, and in a natural way. Let me quickly add that, in a very natural way. It helps your day-to-day conversations with people. You just flow. So it was pretty interesting, and having to see his smiles at the end of our first meeting, he's really looking forward to the next class, and it kind of made me feel amazing. So guys, that's why my morning was interesting. So how was your own morning? Was it interesting? If you don't mind to share how your morning was, you can just drop it in the comment section. And I'd like to know how your morning went or how your afternoon started. Whichever one, any interesting detail you want to tell me, it's fine. So, what are we going to be talking about today? Today, we're going to be talking about the topic, are job interviews highly overrated? Yeah, this topic came to mind because one of my very favorite clients, she went to a very big school, to go look for a job as a phonics teacher. And then days to the interview, she was preparing so hard, trying to memorize her sounds, trying to think about the grammar structure, trying to read properly. I remember she even called me like, "Hey, Melda, can you give me some tips? As in, what do you think? What am I to expect? What are they going to ask me?" And we took the time over the phone, we talked and all of that, and yeah, I could say she was prepared. But only for her to get there, and then when she opened the written test, because it was to be a written test, and then when she opened the questions, nothing at all spelled or looked like phonetics. Everything was about mathematical problems and IQ questions. Well, she did her best. She tried to answer the mathematical problems, she tried to solve the mathematical problems and answer the IQ questions. And then when she came out of, after she was done with the test, she called me. And when she told me, it was, it was ridiculous. And I asked her, okay, how did it go? I asked her, how did it go? And she said, okay, it was okay, but she was shocked. She was surprised because, boom, she never expected to see anything that had to do with mathematics. And she was like, I told them I'm coming to teach phonetics. What have I got to do with mathematics? Anyway, I could relate. I could relate to it because I've heard so many of all the stories like this from friends, from family members, relatives. Many times they would go for an interview and then what they expect is not what they see. So, as if that was not enough, I'm still talking about my client now. As if that wasn't enough, after 2 weeks of having done that written test, a message was sent to her again that she has to come for a class demonstration. She was given a topic, she was given the number of ages that would be in the class, and that she would have to come use 5 minutes, teach them on a subject. And she's like, wow. I hope this school is going to pay well though at the end of the day, because all of this, many things they're doing, many tests and all of that. I hope they're ready to pay well. So I'm just like, wow, it didn't just stop at one test, it went further. So it got me thinking, like, are job interviews really what they used to be? Like, for instance, you go to a place, you show them your qualifications, they see what you're qualified to teach, and then when you come for the interview, instead of them giving you questions that has to do with your qualifications, they're giving you something else. So are job interviews still what they're meant to be? And some of the persons have said that when they just get to the job interview center and then they meet with the HR or whoever is conducting the interview, the first question they ask them is, "Do you have 15 years experience?" And they're like, "Okay, I just finished school. If I don't work here, how do I have work experience?" It's quite hilarious. So some people are in that position. They do not get the job because they do not have work experience. And then for some other people, they just come, they take the time, the effort, they write the written test, they even come back for oral interviews. And at the end of the day, they don't get the job. You know why? Because somebody already owns the job. But just because the company wants to follow protocols, they will just put out all of those job interview dates and then you just come. But the owner of the job is already there. They just want to keep all of those things for good record keeping and documentation. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. And come to think about it, where are the jobs? Where are they? We barely have many jobs in the country right now. So when millions of people are struggling to get the job, there are just different things that just disqualifies them. So, guys, have you ever been in the situation my client faced? Have you ever gone to a job interview and you were expecting this particular questions, or you were expecting to be interviewed in this particular way, and then you got there and you were surprised? How did you handle it? How did you feel? And then, are you in the situation whereby you're still they're still telling you, we'll get back to you, we'll get back to you, and they are still getting back to you till now? Are you in that situation? Or are you in the situation where you just got there and the first thing they asked you is, do you have experience? And you told them, oh no, you don't have work experience, it's not long you finished school and you haven't gotten a job, and then you lose the job because you don't have any job experience. Are you sorry, any work experience? Are you in that particular category? So what category are you? And what do you think about job interviews? Are they really necessary? Do the organizations really use it? Is that what they really? So let me know what you think in the comment section. Which of the category do you fall under? Have you been searching for jobs and you still haven't gotten? You've written series of written tests and you've even gone for oral tests and then nothing has happened. Or are you just like my client? You went for the test and then boom, you were met with something else that doesn't even go close to your qualifications or what you applied for. Or are you in the category where they keep telling you, we'll get back to you, we'll get back to you? Just let me know what you think in the comment section and let me know what you think about job interviews. I want to know your thoughts. I want you to share your thoughts with me. Drop it in the comment section and I really want to know about it. So guys, for me, I just feel that some job interviews are highly overrated because sometimes many of these organizations do not make use of those things. It's just a waste of time. Some of them do not use it, while for some others, the person who owns the job is already there. They just do all of these things for protocols. So, but anyways, it's something that people will always get to do. You always need to be interviewed to get a job. So it's like a normal norm. It's like what has to be done. So anyways, and then for those of you who already has a job, it doesn't mean that you cannot comment as well. Just tell us how was it like for you when you were looking for a job, and even now you have gotten your job. Is it so very easy for you to want to, just go out of it? What are you doing? How have you been struggling to keep your job? What have you been doing to keep your job? Because there are no jobs in the country. So many times when people have jobs, they do all their best to hold on to it, to make sure they do not lose it. So for you who have jobs, what are you doing to protect your jobs? What are you doing? How are you expanding more in your knowledge? Are you going for more classes, more training so that you can become better equipped with your job? Or what are you doing? Or do you have a side hustle at the side, so that your job is not just the permanent source of income? You have a side hustle because in the country now it's not out of place to have a side hustle. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think about job interviews. Are they highly overrated? And for those of you who have your jobs, what are you doing to keep it going? What are you doing to make sure that your position, you still retain that position in that organization? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And please, as usual, do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and please tell your family members, your friends, to subscribe to my channel so that they can join you to enjoy amazing content and so many other wonderful things. Till I come your way next time, remember that Imelda loves you, and whatever it is you do, try to stay healthy. From what you eat to what you do, please learn or try your best to stay fit and healthy. And just one more reminder, please try to take a lot of water this period because the weather, whenever the sun is out, the weather is quite hot and you feel more testy these days, and you could get dehydrated, and dehydration affects the skin, it affects your hair, it affects a whole lot of things. So try to drink lots of water this period, stick to your fruits and vegetables, and you'll see yourself bouncing back with so much energy. And for those of you on the holidays, please make sure our dear mothers, our dear teachers, our dear students, ensure that you take a lot of vegetables, a lot of water, and a whole lot of healthy stuff so that when you get back to school, you're up and ready and back to work. Okay, guys, I love you guys, and till I come your way next time, please do not forget to tell your friends and family to like, subscribe to my channel, and please put your comments in the comment section. I'll be expecting to see them and to respond to them. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and the weekend in advance. Have a safe day. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.